Hello, Lisa from DippyDyes here. I wanted to show one of the quilts I made using the illusion of transparency as an intro to talk about my dye class on transparency. We cover the basics of dyeing fabric, and then we get into some recipes for mixing colors, basic proportions, and some of the options to look for fabrics that appear to be transparent. I made a lot of samples up. These are the same colors, left and right. One's on a white background and one's on a black background, obviously. And I used it as a means to sample different, layouts and color combinations for a larger version of that same shoe fly quilt in pink. That one actually works pretty well too. And went on and made a great big quilt, and it's just too big to bring it up here. But in the class, before we get to the pasting up stage, which you do at home, we talk about coming up with value gradations, where we go from very dark values all the way up to very light values of just one color, and how to achieve that efficiently. I have some samples like these, which are it's a commercial fabric, and I overdyed it with brown, with orange, and with black, or gray. You get a different look, but it's a way of cheating. It's really not showing up as well as it ought to on the computer screen, but they are 4 different colored fabrics. And this was one of the samples I demoed in class, where we have a red and a blue and the violet that you get from mixing the two. And there's a little slideshow showing some examples I have found of transparency in quilts, and it's a good class, I think. I'm prejudiced. It works best as a full day class, but it does cover the basics of dyeing, but then we go down the what happens if you mix these colors together. And unlike the quilt that I showed at the beginning, these samples are mottly. So we talk about the difference between getting mottled fabrics and getting solid fabrics. That's a personal choice. In class, there's not a lot of time to sit and stir and stir. So that's the quick intro. I hope that you will be able to join me sometime here at the studio, or have me at your guild, and we can create the illusion of transparent fabric by using dye on cotton. Thanks. Bye.